Assalamu alaikum and good evening all of you. Before starting anything, I would like to share a famous spiritual quote which I always use to amplify my abilities. It goes like Imam Ali Raza quote from his father Imam Musa Qasim. He quote from his father Imam Jafar Sadiq. He quote from his father Imam Muhammad Baqir. He quote from his father Imam Zainul Abidin. He quote from his father Imam Hussain. He quote from his father Maula Ali. He quote from the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he said, what faith is? Faith is knowing from your heart, expressing it through your tongue, and performing it with your organs. So whatever you do in life, faith is the basic necessity for everything. So we are proceeding towards another question, which is which drug fits the pocket best? In this question, two drugs will be given, that is A and B, and a pocket will be given which will be similar throughout. So we will check that which drug will fit the receptor best, either A or B. So this is our A drug, and after that we will discuss B drug. So what we have to do, we have to find the number of interactions between the drug and the receptor. The drug with the greater number of interactions will be the answer, that is it fits the receptor most. So starting from the first system of the receptor, that is an aromatic system. In this aromatic system, to its close proximity, another aromatic system is present, so they can easily interact through lipophilic interaction. So we will mark their interaction. So we have marked this interaction. This is the first interaction of this drug. Proceeding towards the next system, a hydroxyl system is present. The chlorine present in our drug can easily interact with the hydrogen, because halogens are very prone to make halogen acids. So this chlorine can easily interact with this hydrogen. So we will mark this interaction. So we have marked another association or interaction, that is between the hydrogen and chloride. Now we are proceeding further. A carbonyl is present, to which in close proximity this hydrogen is present, so they can easily make a hydrogen bond. So we will mark this interaction. So we have marked this hydrogen bonding. The next system is an amine system, to which in close proximity to another amine systems are present. This hydrogen can act as proton donor, and both of these nitrogen can act as proton acceptor. So any of this nitrogen can interact with this hydrogen. So we will mark this interaction. So I have marked the interaction with this nitrogen. There is a reason for that, because if I had used this nitrogen, the hydrogen of this nitrogen would not be able to make the next interaction, that is between this oxygen and this hydrogen, because of the steric hindrance. If this hydrogen had made a bond with this nitrogen, the hydrogen of it would have difficulties because of the steric hindrance produced by this bond. So it will be difficult for this hydrogen to make a bond with this oxygen. But since we have interacted this nitrogen, we have used this nitrogen for bond, so now this hydrogen can easily interact with this oxygen. So we will mark this. The next system is zinc, which is connected with 3 histidine molecules, and in close proximity to it an oxygen is present. Zinc can make a tetrahedral geometry with this oxygen because of the difference in electronegativity. But however, if a carbon was present, the zinc would not be able to make tetrahedral geometry with that carbon, but due to an electronegativity difference, this zinc can make a bond with this oxygen. So we will mark it. So we have evaluated all the possible interactions of this A drug with this receptor pocket. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 interactions are found in this drug. Now we will see the interaction of the same pocket with another drug, that is B. And we will compare the number of interactions between the receptor and the drugs, and we will then evaluate which drug fits the best. So this is the next drug, that is B drug, and the same pocket is present, and we have to identify or evaluate the interactions of this drug with the receptor, and we will count the number of interactions. The interactions found in the drug A were 6. If there are more than 6 interactions present in this drug, it will fit more betterly than the drug A, and if the number of interactions are less than 6, then it will conclude that the drug A fits the receptor best. So starting from the first system of the receptor, an aromatic ring is present to which in close proximity another aromatic ring is present, but to their lipophilic interaction, the chlorine will create a lot of hindrance, because chlorine is also a bulky group and it will never favor the interaction between these two systems. So because of the presence of chlorine, no lipophilic interaction can be made. So no interaction with the first system of the receptor. The second is the hydroxyl and the aromatic system. This hydroxyl cannot interact with this aromatic ring, but however, if any carbonyl was present to it, it would have interacted. But since there is no such system, or no proton donator or acceptor is present around it, so it will not interact. So the second system, that is hydroxyl, will also not interact with this drug. Coming towards the third system, that is a carbonyl to which in close proximity hydrogen is present. So this hydrogen can interact with oxygen in the form of hydrogen bonding. So we will mark this interaction. The next system is the amine system, to which in close proximity this hydrogen is present. So the nitrogen can interact with this hydrogen because of the fair distance and proton donating accepting phenomena. So we will mark this interaction. So proceeding further, this oxygen has a hydrogen in close proximity and it can easily make a hydrogen bond with this hydrogen. So we will mark this interaction. So proceeding further, a zinc system is present. As I said in the last drug, that zinc can make a tetrahedral geometry, or zinc can make a bond with oxygen due to electronegativity difference, but however with carbon it cannot make bond. So there will be no interaction between them. So only 3 interactions are present for this drug, that is B drug. However, 6 interactions were present in A drug. So it concludes that the drug A fits the receptor more, or fits the receptor best. So it was all about drug-receptor interaction. Take care of yourself and your surroundings.